In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the
Leading
lights.
off tonight for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Pitch on the way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Yeah. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish not great, and he's 1 for 8. Cain gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Garcia has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting third.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In is Christian Yelich as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two-0 count, the pitch. First and second here with nobody out. To 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes in here right at 260. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fouled away. The 0-2 lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. The Brewers score on the RBI double by Ryan Braun. Bottom of the first coming up, and Milwaukee's off to an early 1-0 lead. Adrian Hauser will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled off. Two balls and two strikes to Rizzo. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Shot toward right center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping up to the plate, Keston Hiura. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Keston Hiura.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Next from Milwaukee, Manny Pena. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 37, Adrian Hauser.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Adrian Hauser, he'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Aye.
Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. One and two to the Brewers pitcher. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Javier Baez batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And now pitch on the way. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Contreras is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes Yelich. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Ball two.
Outside, 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. The 2-0 on the way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. It remains 1-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Lorenzo King.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lorenzo Cain will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Avisail Garcia will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. Hayward coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Nobody out, runner on first. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two and 0 now. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Three and 1. Here it is. Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On, he pops it up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 7 homers and 19 driven in. One and 0 pitch on the way. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously.
So digging in now, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side.
That ball's foul.
Foul. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
At the plate, Keston Hiura. First offering on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Manny Pena, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Here's the 0-1.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, the pitcher, Adrian Hauser.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adrian Hauser. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Brewers are out in front, 4-0. The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0 home.
That's in.
Kipnis, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
To the plate now, Yu Darvish. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Lorenzo King.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. The pitch. 1-2 now.
1-2.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, giving him an even 150. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Braun now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Jerko.
Standing in now, Jed Jerko, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Red.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hey. 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch.
Ball, that's cool.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Chopper down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. 2-2 now to Baez. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Alec Mills, a 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Arcia. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, inside.
On the season, Arcia is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Mills, a native of Tennessee. He was taken in the 22nd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Pitch is popped up, and he'll indeed make the play in foul
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a ground ball to third. Another full count pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Adrian Hauser. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A
1-1.
little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And now a pitch on the way. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
The bat, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's count 2-2.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second, scooped up, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jeremy Jeffress takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
All set for the start of the inning. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. So now to the plate, Ryan Braun. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
At the plate, Jed Jerko, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
In now, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set